Welcome. I'm going to talk about how you can patch holes with these two different tapes by using them together. So I'll put a link in the description of these tapes on Amazon, and if you use those links, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So what I have here is I have aluminum tape and fiberglass mesh tape. So this aluminum tape is super corrosion resistant and UV resistant, water resistant, things like that. But it has a deficiency here that you can just tear it because it's kind of like a thick aluminum foil. So it's very weak. On the other hand, this is just an open mesh, so you can't really tape anything with this. Like tape something closed. So say I have something like this, there's a hole in here, and I want to patch that. And I probably wouldn't use this on a cardboard box, but I've used it on a bucket once. I had a plastic 5-gallon bucket, had a crack in the bottom, and I wanted to repair it so I could keep using it. I put birdseed in it, so I didn't want the birdseed to leak out, but I wanted something strong and something that would last a long time. So if I'd used duct tape, the vinyl in that can break down, the adhesives can break down, and it can kind of turn into a mess. So this tape doesn't have that problem because UV can't get to it, ozone can't get to the adhesive. It could maybe around the edges, but in the middle it's not going to get to that because the aluminum is going to block it. So what I do is I cut a piece of this tape as the bottom layer, and then I cut one to go over top, and I can cut this one the same size. I'll cut it a little smaller here. So this is kind of set up so I can make a patch. And then I'll get some fiber about the size of the smaller piece, about like that. And I'll put that in the middle to reinforce it. So I have the bottom piece, I'll put the fiber in there. I'll take the backing off of this. And then I'll place that down to create a sandwich. So I'll start in the middle, and I'll spread to the edges. So now I could rub this with my finger really hard. You could use a J-roller. So I can put a ton of weight on this. So now I've bonded these two layers together. So now I can get the box I want to repair. I can pull the back off of this. And I'm actually going to cut a sample of this off real quick. I can put that over the hole. And we have a patch. So you'll also want to rub this down to make sure it is adhered to that surface. So I just cut some holes on the bottom side. I'll put some duct tape over one of these. I'll put just plain aluminum tape over the other side. Make sure those are rubbed down real good. Okay, so we'll look at the differences here. So you can kind of see the outline of the repair here, but that fiber tape reinforces this, so you can't poke through it easily. So with the duct tape, I can poke through that with my finger. The aluminum tape, it's kind of holding up. If I take something kind of sharp, I'll just take this, goes right through it. This one, finger's not going through. This is kind of cutting it because it's kind of like a razor, but actually after it's cut, I could probably press my finger in there. Boy, it's kind of hard to do. But that's why I wanted to pull this one off. So I'll show you here. I'll start tearing on just the aluminum tape part. So this is actually 2 layers of tape. If I pull down on this, okay, that's a bad example. It pulled right off the edge. Okay, right here. I can't rip that. It's kind of like a rip stop. So it really makes the tape a lot stronger. So I'm sure the scissors would poke right through that. But once it does, actually I can't tear it bigger very easily with just my fingers. There's just a few strands of fiber in between here, bridging that. Okay, that's actually pulling the fiber out. So this is a good repair for plastic. It works well. I would clean the plastic really good with a solvent, like at least denatured alcohol or something. Like if you had a fishing tackle box that had a crack in the bottom, you could put this in the bottom and it would seal. And then if water got in it, it's not going to penetrate. I don't know if you'd want to use this for underwater repairs, because the water could potentially get in on the sides. If you do, make sure you roll that real good on the sides. But just general water usage would, if you had like a water pail or say a watering can, you could repair it like this. It would probably hold the water fairly well for what its intended use is. So this is just a technique I've used to patch things before. I want to share it. If you have any ways to improve upon this or other ideas, drop a comment below. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.